games every day, every other day kind of thing, and then you get to go home for a week and you're like, this doesn't feel real because we're basically still in season in a way. So, obviously I think that's, really good for me mentally and physically, but I think I'm ready to be back in the groove, get my, mind, on hockey a little bit and, get everything back and going.
How would you describe the way, how is it for you to work with a guy like Patrick Roy through the ups and downs and the emotion he can have sometimes?
Yeah, obviously, everyone knows him. He was a pretty good player back in the day, I'd say, but no, he's obviously a great person and, someone who's helped me a lot. Our coaching staff's awesome and, especially him, he's been through the ups and downs in hockey and he's, been in those big games and things like that and he knows what it takes. So, learning from a guy like that, but also, my D coach, Boogie and all of them. So they've done a great job with, just helping me prepare, from the start of the season and like even training camp and main camp, just, getting me ready, preparing me and then, just helping me through everything and things like that. So they've been awesome.
We don't see a lot of defensemen jumping right through the NHL like you're doing this year, but we don't see as well a lot of guys facing top lines off the bat like you do. What do you feel? How would you describe the way your defensive game has evolved in this 50-60 game or so?
Yeah, I'm always looking to improve my whole game in general, but obviously my defensive game too. Obviously I'm a defenseman and, I like to be a little bit offensive too at sometimes, but I got to be, really good defensively and, going against the top guys, like I said, you're going against the best of the best, and if you're going against their top lines, they're always looking to capitalize on you each and every shift, and you got to have good gaps, stick on puck. You can't get caught looking at the puck. That's for sure, because they'll definitely make you move. But like you said, I think that helps win games when you shut down their top lines, and you try not for them to get many points or many looks. So I think that's what we try to shut down every line, but especially the top line, the big one.
Are you really 18 years old kid?
I am. I'm not even fully 18 yet. I don't think it's only since September I've turned 18, so I still got another little bit of ways to go until I'm 19. So I think when I come back to training camp next year, I'll be still 18 for a couple days, and then once the 5th hits, then I'll be 19, and hopefully I can get a big 19 candles on a cake for me or something like that. But I'm pretty early 18, I'd say.
You're not impressed about all that happened around you?
It's different. Like I said, you dream of being in the NHL and things like that, and then you get here and you're like, wow, this is crazy and things like that. Just with all the guys, how they take care of their bodies, how they act on a day-to-day basis, all the resources we have and things like that. And as a kid, I'm pretty amazed at going on the chartered planes and things like that. It's funny because you'd think a lot of other things, but when you're going on things like that, it's pretty cool because you're not used to it, right? You're used to just driving in a car to the rink or things like that with your parents and stuff like that. So it's definitely changed.
What do you think of before the 4-nation break? Leonardson had a short slump. How have you been able to stay consistent so far?
Yeah, there's going to be games where, you maybe don't feel at your best. There's going to be games where, the puck's just not going your way. It's just the way life goes. Everyone has, obviously the best players in the world. That happens too, and, happens to me sometimes too. You just got to, find for me, my skating and my speed's, a big one for me. So, when my feet are moving and, my mind's right and I'm, really deceptive and things like that, I think that's when I'm at my best. And, I think you can tell when, I'm skating and I'm a little bit all over the ice sometimes. I think that's, when I'm at my best and, when I'm shutting down, the top lines and stuff like that. In the D-zone, I think that's when I'm at my best for sure.
What do you think of the Calder race with David Albert now?
Yeah, I don't think about things like that. Obviously, he's a great player, but, that stuff really doesn't matter. You just got to play your game and, things will happen. But for me, I'm just focused on what we got going in this locker room with this group of guys. And, we're fighting. We want to be in the playoffs and we want a playoff spot. So we're just worrying about, day by day, every game coming up.